Okay, I found out what was going on. I don't even have Chester's passcode, so we're gonna have to figure that out. So, I'm just gonna try to find the... I'm just gonna try to look around in here. See if I can find any other way to go around and do that. Oh! I think that this is the guy that I need to see.
Get away! You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram! Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Sprats are an excellent source for my daily recommended intake of mercury. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons. You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Alright. We got the passcode.
Here we go!
No! Please don't hurt me!
Don't mess with us. Down they go!
I did not mean to kill him. Oh well. That was actually... Well, I meant to shoot the first shot, but I did not intend for it to hit him. But... oh well.
fascinating. Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Get ready. Don't miss it. Everyone all right?
I feel like this happened last time for me. I feel like I went through, got the passcode, and then got distracted and never went back to Chester's turn. Okay, I think this is it right here. No, it's not. Where is it? I'm pretty sure that happened to me last time. I went through, did Chester's whole thing, got his passcode and everything, but then I ended up going through there and never used it. Which I'm gonna see if I can do now. Oh, well, looks like I don't have to.
Last.
Yeah, I was playing this game on hard. Okay, Chester's thing is up here, I think. Yeah, it's over here. I was playing it on hard, and, you know, honestly, it was actually pretty difficult. Not gonna lie. At least I was having a hard time. I didn't expect hard to be that hard. It was also my first playthrough, so I decided, you know what, I just want to play the game, see what it has to offer, see if it's fun to play and fun to experience. So yeah. But
Once we
yeah.
do this, there's no going. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. This is all you're doing. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so... You killed my garden, destroyed my community. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye, and you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. As long as Reed is... My son worked in that cannery. We had... So I... You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just look... Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
She is ridiculous.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. If I were in a better mood, I might be...
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. No kidding. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. I appreciate you. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her. Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people, what it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart. You know where to find me.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
The matter's been weighing on me. Fact is, I can't go anywhere long as Zoe's missing. Disappeared without a trace. Marauders took her, I suspect. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might... Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest.
I'm gonna assume that if I complete this, she'll give me her rifle. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Interesting.
That's the last of them! Nice.
There we go.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. Only thing unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to. I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? and they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Alright, I think I'm gonna cut this one here. Yep. So, I will see you in the next one.